This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, and Jack Trice Stadium, home field of the Iowa State Cyclones. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. first deep to begin the game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the run, it's Martin. Stop right there at the line and no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To throw, it's Bachmeier. Pass tip of the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
First third down of the game. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, this defense can fly to the football. He does a nice job of breaking one tackle, but look at the defenders. 5, 6 guys flying to the football to keep him short of the first down.
Offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pass, it's Bachmeier. On the move now. That's reeled in. It's Martin. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Becht. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it in the open. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Cyclones starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Direct snap to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Back to pass. It's Becht. Quick throw to his receiver. That's reeled in. It's Green.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Handoff heading left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. With the catch, it's Martin. Jukes to get past man. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And it's BYU in the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Martin. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass, but man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Choosing to return the punt. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Back to pass. It's Becht. It's an out route. The catch made.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Third down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to run for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a dart right down the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field. It's Bachmeier. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. But a quick stop by the defense. So it's 3rd and 8.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Cougars will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And this is a low liner. This won't go a long way. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And they've got the returner corralled. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like
breaks into the clear. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up on 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. The Cyclones line it up with 1st and goal. Scanning the field. It's Becht. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
Yeah, throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here, you just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Cyclones. They finish off the scoring drive.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. False start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Snags a quick throw. And now the defense will call a timeout. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
With the catch, it's Martin. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it to the left. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Cougars are in the red zone. To the air, it's Bachmeier. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. And the Cougars looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the option play. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Well, how about this one, Chris, for the option? Getting the wide receiver in on the option pitch. Fantastic read by the quarterback to know to give the ball up and let the shifty receiver do the rest to get it for a score. Well, the defense has got to be asking themselves, how many different guys is this guy able to pitch the ball to? This one's good for 6.
Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Pass rush closing in. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. With sure hands, it's Jackson. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half. The middle's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cougars will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Turner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Iowa State offense back onto the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield. It's Becht. Quick throw to the left. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
That's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Trying to find room. It's Martin. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The game makes it second and medium. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. He escapes the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it on the move. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And here comes a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Defense is coming after him. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Looking for his back. Nice grab. It's Martin. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught behind the line. It's Bachmeier. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's Martin. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Grab down the middle, it's Roberts. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll hand it off. End zone ahead. Touchdown, BYU. And they jump on top here in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Keeping it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. As we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Becht. Throws to the tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Cyclones with 1st and 10 here. Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Fires quickly to the left. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He could go. Across the 40. At the 20. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they've got him.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Tackled there by the defense. Coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. He's swarmed by the defense. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Or it's snapped to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Becht. He's running out of time here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up for the first down. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a fourth down completion. He fires it down the middle. Fired into a tight window and picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Working clock with the ground game. That's the first down and more. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.